Hello, beautiful people and future me. Welcome to another programming workout. So let's get started. We'll start as always with typing practice. So let's hope for the minimum amount of errors. Let's go. Okay, so regarding the typos, I think that wasn't the worst, and we are at 6%. That is good. And VPN is 33, which is it is what it is. And we have 4 minutes, so maybe we can take another one. Something in the beginning that usually is short. So let's do Haskell X monad. Sure. Do monad. All right. So what are the results? 5% and 41 BPM. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And we are on the 7th minute. So first of all, I will have a look if we have some exercises on execute programs since I'm paying for that. And maybe I would like to finish not return, which means not pay. Okay, so here we have reviews, nothing, nothing, nothing. So let's do reviews on SQL. And so type error if it results in error. So text.no, and here's the first error because we are inserting null in here. So error is the output. Now we are creating table users with two fields, name and login count, string not null and integer null, so this can be null. And we will insert name and login count, and values are Amir and null. So this is okay. So it will say name Amir, and then we will have login count, and this guy will be null. Okay, that should be all right, and it is. The next one, we are creating table users with two fields, email and name, both of text, and we are inserting email name and some examples. So this doesn't return anything of meaning, but all of the hmm, each execution returns something, and that something is empty array if I'm not mistaken. I'm right. So create table users, email, and I don't see any error, so this one will return empty array as well. Next one. Create table cats, table with text not null name and integer null age. Okay. So create table cats with name text not null. The second one is age integer null. Close the parameters and we close the exec command. And we should get this guy, and we have here the restrictions. That should be okay, and it is. Next one, we are creating table cats with two fields, and we are inserting name age, name Mr. Fluff, and then free, and now we are selecting all in there. So we will get Mr. Fluff, name Mrs. Merce Fluff, and her or its age, and that is free. I believe that is correct, and they think so as well. So cool. Next one, we're creating users, two fields, name and login count. This one has no null restriction, and this can be null. And here I see that they are trying to pass in the null, so this one results in error. So we'll write it. And we are right. Insert a rectangle with a width of and wait, no. Okay, insert into rectangles width 8, and the values will be our O and no. And we will close the exec statement and go. And it's correct. Next one. Create table users, two fields, text, integer, name login count, and select name from users. Okay, so this will give us a really basic one. So this will say name, and inside will be Amir, and that's it. Okay, so now we have if multiple rows merge a where clause, they'll all be deleted. Delete all of the people named Amir or Betty. Okay, so we will say delete from users where uh, where name is equal to Amir or name will be equal to Betty. Okay, so this should be correct. So I will close the statement and run it. And we were right. Good. So next one. We are creating table cats with two fields. One is the name and the second one is age. The types are text and integer, as you can see. And we are inserting. So we are inserting 7 in here, and that is text. And we are inserting integer when it says gets up. The SQLite doesn't care about it. This one will be converted in the string. So we will actually get the right, well, we will get some result. So the result will say name, and this one will be in quotes because it was string, and this age will be also in quotes, and it will say gets up. And that is correct. Well, at least in the SQLite's world. Next one. Create table users, and there's the name only. And we are inserting 2 users. One is Amir, and the second one is Betty. And then we are selecting all from the table. So we will get the result. Name, first one is Amir. And the second one is Betty. So we'll close this, close the array, and that is our answer, and it is correct. Next one. We will create the rectangles tables with 2 columns, width and weight, both which are real instead of text or integer. Sure, no problem. So we'll create rectangles, create tables, rectangles, yep, 2 fields, width, which is real, and the height, which is real as well. Okay, close the exec statement and run it. We were correct. Next one. We are creating table cats. I have a name text, field name and vaccinated text integer, and we will insert 2 cats. One is Mr. Fluff, vaccinated is true, and Akina, that is false. And we will select from, so we'll select name from cats where vaccinated is equal to 0. So that means we will get one result, and that is Mr. Fluff. So name Fluff. And that should be it. And it is. Next one. We are creating kits, name and age, text and integer, and we are inserting into it Mr. Fluff, age3, Kino 2, and we are updating table cats, and we are setting name columns to cat. So all of the cats will be now called cat, and if we do the query, we will get them. So the first one will say name, and that will be cat, and the second one will do the same, name, and says cat. And now we can run it, and we are correct. So next one. we will be selecting column that doesn't exist is an error. Okay. Try to select an email column. Okay. So select from select email from users, and this one should be resulting in error, and it is. And we have 4 more to go. So we are creating table cats, 2 fields, name and vaccinated, and we are inserting 2 cats, Mr. Fluff and Kinu, and we will be selecting the one which is not vaccinated. So that is Mr. Kinu, and Mr. Kinu is what we get if we run this last query. So we will say name Kinu, and that should be it. Run it. Cool. What's next? We are executing what? Creation of table users. There's a name, text, and login count, which is integer, should not be null, and the default value is 0. So if we don't enter anything in there, the default will be 0. So if we select, we will inserting users, and we are setting the name only. So that will get the login count to 0. So if we select everything from there, we will get Mr. Amir. Name will says Amir. And the login count will be the default value, which is 0. And we can run it. And we are right. Next one. Here's a summary of this lesson. Create a cats table with a text name column, then insert the cat Kino into the table, then select Kino back. Sure. Let's go. Create table cats, name column, should be text. Okay. So that is the first thing we should do. Then the second is inserting a Kino into the table. So insert into cats, name values will be Kino. Here we go, and we close that one. And at the end, we should select it from the table. So we have multiple options how to do it now. And the most simple would be select all. So select all from cats. And we are right. Next one. Mrs. Fluff has a birthday. Update her age to be 4 instead of 3. Is this the right way I'm pronouncing it? I don't know. So we'll say translate. I'll paste it. English, yes, and
Mrs.
Mrs. Okay.
Mrs.
Mrs. So Mrs. Fluff had a birthday. Update her age to be 4 instead of 3. Sure, no problem. So we will update cats set age equal to 4, where, and now we need to select the record with Mrs. Fluff, and the easiest to write would be the one with the age of 3. So where age equal 3. Is this the right way how to update? Updates, yep, it is. Cats update, cat set name. Okay, so maybe I missed the set part. No, update cat set age 4 where age is 3. So we can run it, and we are correct. We can finish the review. And we fight through to get one lesson available. So let's do it. No, that's review as well. Oh well. Okay. Use a multi-row statement to insert two cats, Mr. Fluff and Kino. Sure. Insert into cats name values, and it will say Mrs. Fluff. Fluff would be the first one, and the second one will be Kino. Do we use comma in here? I'm not sure. Let's try it without it. And yeah, so there should be comma in here, right in here. Okay, next one. Create a cats table. It should have text, name, and integer not null column vaccinated. That defaults to 0. Okay, let's do it. So we will create table cats, and the columns are name, which is text not null. Not null. Then we have vaccinated. Vaccinated, which is integer, not null, and it's defaulting to 0. Okay, like so, and that should be all they wanted us to do. Yeah. Okay, and we are correct. Next one. We are creating a table of users. There's an email, which is unique, and type of text, and name of text. And I see two insertions of the same email in here. That is not unique, so it will result in error. And it does. Next one. We are creating a table of users, or table name users. Email and name, text not null, text not null. And we are inserting four values or 4 rows. And we are looking for a column which is not in our table, so this will result in an error. And we are correct. The next one. We are creating table users. Email is text, which is not null, and we have the name, which is also not null. We are inserting 4 people in there. And then we are selecting email from users where name is Emir or Cindy. So we will get this and that. So we'll say email, and the first one is Amir. So this is Amir at example.com. No typos, hopefully. And the second one is Cindy, and her email is cindy at example.com. Email, and it's Cindy at example.com. Amir at example.com, email Cindy at example, no typos. Good. Next one. Write a query to select the ages of the cats named Kinu or Katy Perry. Okay. So you are selecting age from cats table, and the condition is where name equals Kinu, or name equals Katy Pure. Not Putty. Katy Pure. Okay, like so. That should work. And it does. Next one. Creating a table of users, two fields, email and name. We are inserting two users in there, two records, email, name. Okay. Now we are deleting all from the table and we are selecting all from it. And since we delete everything, we will get empty result set. And that's it. So now we will take a second chance. Thank you. And we forgot the comma in there. So we will do better, hopefully. Multi-row insert two cats. Okay, so insert into cats. Then there's the name column we will be inserting. And the values are, the first one is Mrs. Fluff. Okay. Then the comma, which we missed previously, and the second one is Kinu. Kinu. Here we go. And this should satisfy the gods of SQL. Let's go. And it does. And it does. Da-da-da. So those are the lessons we have unlocked. So let's dive into the second one. SQL allow us the separate statements with how is this character called? Dang it, I forgot it. Oh well. Oh well. Semicolon, that's it. When we do that, only the data from the final statement will be returned. Sure. Select one, select S2. From the final statement will be returned. Okay, so this one returned 2. Use semicolon to create a users table with a text name. Then insert a user named Amir. And finally select the user back out. So I should do it in one exec statement. Yep. Okay, so create a table. Users. Okay, so the semicolon is used that we don't care about the result of the previous one and only the last one we will get back. Okay. Users and name text. Yeah, and I said users and I meant users. Then we will insert into users name values will be Amir. Okay, and then we will select it from users. Okay, create table users name text, insert into users name and values is Amir, and then we are selecting everything from there. Let's go, and we are correct. When using multiple statements, later statements will always see changes made by earlier statements. Yeah, I could tell. That's true for insert, update, delete, and any other kind of change. Okay. Use the semicolon that updates Amir name to Amir A, then select all of the users. Sure. Update users. Set. So here's only Amir, so I can set just name equals, what was it, Amir A, Amir, Amir A, and we will do this, and then what? We won't get it, so we will select all from users. That should be it. Let's go. We are correct. Generally, using semicolon will work as you expect. There's one notable exception though. Many database APIs don't allow you to use semicolon with bind parameters. I already forgot what the bind parameters are. Our database API has that constraint. If you use both of these API features at the same time, it will cause an error. Unlike most errors in this course, this one comes from execute program itself, not from SQLite. What? Oh, okay, got it. So, okay, so this is the bind parameter. Okay, now I remember. So, we select one. Select one as two. Okay, so this one results in an error, right? So we will say error. You're right. Looks like you tried to execute multiple statements with semicolon while also using bind parameters. Okay. Well, this will be error as well, right? Here it is. And we finished our lesson. Good. So now the time is 34. So we are way over, well, we are almost 5 minutes over our time limit, which means that we are done. And done, please remember, is better than perfect. Bye.